I wish you would tell me where we're going.
What? I thought you liked surprises.
Well, I do, but I mean, are we going to breakfast or a seance? Am I dressed right?
No, you're perfect. Come on.
Give me a clue.
Yeah.
Please give me a hint.
No hints.
Just one, come on.
Okay, but only one. When you wish upon a star.
Disneyland?
No, wrong direction.
The planetarium?
Nope. Nope.
It has nothing to do with astrology. Am I getting warm?
Ice cold.
The skating rink.
You skating? Somehow I can't picture that. Hey. No cheating. Keep those eyes closed.
Anything short of a pot of gold, I'm going to be very disappointed.
Okay, wait. Right here. All right. Open your eyes. Happy birthday. As of 9 o'clock this morning, this is all ours.
Ours?
What, you always said that you wanted a house in the country? So, that's what you're gonna get? Isn't it great?
You're not serious. This is not ours. Look at all these trees. Oh, Scott. This is too much. We can't afford to build a house out here now with the baby coming and everything.
Whoa, stop being so practical. I pulled a lot of strings to make this happen.
I'm sorry. This is incredible.
Well, do you like it?
Like it? Oh, Scott. Oh.
Is it?
They want 30-day advance, not some.
So, did she love it?
Felt like Santa Claus.
Well, that's great. You better get moving. Your 12 o'clock's been waiting for half an hour.
Well, we're a boutique. We're not a supermarket.
And that's exactly why we're interested. And the big question is, would you consider selling?
I thought you were coming in here to see me about buying a house. This is so far out of left field.
I understand. No, this is just a friendly little inquiry.
Well, it's a bungalow. It's 2 bedrooms.
I think you prefer a bank.
It's south of Beverly. Yeah, but it's west of Wilcox.
Nice. Good risk. Thank you.
Close the door. You don't believe what that was all about.
What happened?
He made me an offer. He wants to buy me out.
Would you consider selling?
I don't know. I may have to if my best realtors keep quitting on me. What time are your folks getting in?
Around noon. Their flight to Detroit's at 1:45.
If their plane is late, you might not even see them.
Well, that's why I don't want you to take me to the airport. I'll get a taxi.
I don't understand why they couldn't spend the night. They know it's your birthday.
Scott.
I know. It makes me mad the way they treat you sometimes.
Flight 321
Mother?
commuter service to San Francisco is now departing from gate 8B.
I'm sorry. There was a terrible accident on the freeway. I thought I'd never get here. Where's Dad?
Looking for you.
Oh. And I was afraid you'd get in late.
Oh, didn't you call? We were right on schedule.
I guess I should have left earlier.
So, how's your husband?
Scott's fine, Mother. And how was Hawaii?
Oh, mostly overcast for the whole time, but very relaxing. Good for your father. He's been working too hard. He was able to get a good rest. You've been eating well?
Yeah, I feel fine. My doctor says I've gained just the right amount of weight.
Well, I hope you've given up the vegetarian kick. You can't think only of yourself now. Oh, there's your father.
Happy birthday, sweetheart.
Oh, Daddy, that's so sweet. Thank you.
Let me have a look at you. I can't believe in a month I'm gonna be a grandfather.
32 days, to be exact.
Doesn't she look radiant?
That's what he said about me when I was carrying you.
Well, she was radiant.
I'm sure she was.
Flight 722, service to Chicago O'Hare, is now departing from gate 11C.
Ready?
Do we really have to go out? I'm not that hungry.
You made these reservations 2 months ago. What about Diane? I'm supposed to pick him up in 20 minutes.
Diane would understand.
Come on. Hi.
How you doing? You look great.
Thanks.
Hi. You ready or what?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sue. Happy birthday to you.
So, what are you telling Dear Diary tonight?
How the party made everything so real. Up until now, I've just felt pregnant, but we're gonna have a baby in a month. Are you getting excited?
Sure. You get anything useful at the party?
Lots of stuff. There's some things you can never have enough of.
Yeah, like what?
Like back rubs.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was a setup. Outsmarted me again. Oh.
What are you doing down there?
When I was a little girl, my mother was like a superhero. There was nothing she couldn't do, no problem she couldn't solve.
What? What's this all about? Why are you so upset?
Because it was my birthday, and she never even mentioned it.
Don't you think you're getting a little old for this? Why do you let her still push all your buttons?
You'll never understand this. This has nothing to do with age or maturity. This has to do with family. And we were once very close. And now we're not.
I'm sorry. You're right. I don't understand. I don't like to see you upset like this. And part of it is I think you must be exhausted.
Yeah. It's a pretty crazy day.
Hey. Let's get some sleep, okay?
You all right?
I have a splitting headache.
Well, why don't you stay in bed? Take it easy, too.
You know, I have to take those wallpaper books back over to the store.
Well, you don't have to. That's not
I
important.
promised the woman I would.
Well, then give them to me and I'll take them back.
It's not that big a deal. It's just over at the mini mall. Will you come home for dinner tonight?
I'll try. See ya.
See you. Hi, Scott and Sue aren't here right now, but if you leave a message, we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Thanks.
Sue, you there? I just want to make sure you're okay.
Scott? Scott? Oh, no. No.
No, he's out showing houses, but don't worry, honey, we can page him. Sue, please, just calm down. What did the doctor say?
My mucus plug broke. He said the baby could be coming in 2 weeks, but I'm afraid you gotta find Scott.
No, it really is. It's a great house for family.
Is it zoned for horses?
Is that what you want?
Well, actually, that would be a nice option. If we can find something in our price range.
The pain in my back is so bad I can't even sit. But I'm not due for another month. Yeah.
What did he say?
To go to the hospital. I'm in labor. How can this be? This is impossible.
No, Sue, it's not impossible. That kid in there wants to come out.
Oh, my Scott.
No, Art's gonna track him down. Look, I'll get you some shoes and we'll get going.
I gotta change. I can't go like this. I gotta pack. Oh, look at my hair.
Honey, you aren't going on the Love Boat. You're gonna have a baby. Here, put these on. Get your ass in gear and let's get going.
Scott, where the hell have you been? Didn't you have your beeper on?
Turned it off. I was out of range. What is it?
Sue, she went into labor. Labor? Diane took her to the hospital.
Whoa! She's fully dilated and crowning. Let's roll her into delivery.
Amy, try not to push. Blow. It's showtime. Keep blowing. Try not to push, Sue. You're doing great.
Come on, move it!
Hey, that's good. That's good. You're going to have a baby soon. I can see the head.
Great,
Just keep pushing for me. We're doing great.
6,
But I can see the head, but I want you to
You're almost
relax for just a minute, all right? Relax for a second now.
Great.
Relax for just a second.
Doing
All right.
great.
All right. Now, how about one more big push for me, all right? Come on.
One more.
One more big push. One more big one. One.
Sue?
Call a code.
Okay, give her a bolus of lidocaine, 100 milligrams. Let's intubate her quick.
Code blue, delivery room 5. Repeat, code blue, delivery room 5.
Give her some
What
Biomark.
happened? Why isn't she moving? Look, everything's under control, but you're gonna have to wait outside. Get her out of here.
Just a minute. It's gonna be okay. Everything's under control. Okay.
All right, let's move it. Come on. I want an EKG set up. I need some oxygen. I want to see vitals.
Dr. Myerson, nurses station 40.
My wife, Susan Grimes, is she delivered yet?
Oh, Mrs. Grimes. But that's not. Have a seat.
Well, if she's still in labor, I want to be with her, all right?
I'll be right with you.
What's going on? Where's Sue? What happened? What happened?
She's gone. Some sort of freak thing. 1 in a million.
Gone.
But they saved the baby, Scott. You got a baby girl.
She's dead?
Mr. Grimes, this is not something we can predict.
What, you mind telling me what the hell happened in there?
Your wife died of an aneurysm, a sudden rupture of a blood vessel.
It's doubly tragic under these circumstances, but it's the kind of thing that could have happened, well, at any time.
What do you mean at any time? It obviously had something to do with the labor. Can't you see that?
There are no real warning signs with something like
Why
this.
didn't you try to save her instead of the baby? She was more important.
Believe me, it wasn't an either-or situation.
Hey, I don't know what to believe. All I know is that my wife, 28 years old, in perfect health, comes into the hospital to have a baby and dies? But this is not the Middle Ages. How the hell did you let this happen?
May I say something?
Dr. Yamura is your daughter's pediatrician.
If it wasn't for Dr. Spencer and Abrams, the baby would have been lost too. Everything that could have been done was. And then some.
If this is a nightmare, I hope that somebody wakes me up real quick.
She's beyond the danger point. But it will probably be at least another week before she can come home.
What did she weigh?
A little over 6 pounds, but she's really quite good. Do you have any family to help out?
No. I got a younger brother, but he's in the Air Force in Korea.
What about your in-laws?
They're in Michigan. We're not very close.
Well, then reach out for your friends. We're going to need help. Are you sure you're up to this?
I thought you said that she was okay.
She'll be okay, but don't expect a newborn on a box of cereal. She was premature. She had a stressful delivery, and she's severely jaundiced. I just don't want you to be upset.
I'm beyond upset.
All right.
What's with her eyes? Is she in pain?
That tape protects her eyes from the phototherapy light. It's the best way to treat the jaundice.
Sue, you there? I just want to make sure you're okay.
Scott? Scott?
Flight 322, service to Atlanta, is now departing at gate 12. Flight 714, commuter service from San Francisco, is now arriving at gate 7B.
First time I came here was for the 56 Rose Bowl. That was the year we beat UCLA by a field goal.
Must have made your trip.
Yeah, everything went great. We've been having a miserable winter. It was like summer here. If I could have talked Margaret into moving, I think I would have stayed.
Can't beat the weather.
Oh, you haven't told us the baby's name.
Catherine. Katie, we decided if it was a girl, we'd name it after my mother, and if it was a boy, William, after your husband.
Did the doctor say anything about her exercising so much?
No, that had nothing to do with it.
Susan always overdid things. She never knew her limits. Why didn't the doctor spot the clot or whatever it was?
Margaret.
What kind of doctors were they, anyway?
Margaret.
Well, why doesn't he answer me?
Because we're not going to have an argument.
That's not what Sue would want.
When a tragedy like this occurs, our faith in God is challenged. That's why it's so important for all of us, especially Sue's family, to open our hearts so that we may find the spiritual answers and strength to bear this burden and somehow put our lives back together again. Amen.
Amen.
My father-in-law has to go back tomorrow, but Sue's mother is going to stay until she's sure the baby's okay, and I can line up some help.
How's Katie?
She's better. She'll be back day after tomorrow.
It's good. I'm so sorry. If there's anything I can do, anything.
Just try to hold it together, and I'll at the office, and I'll try to come back later this week. Okay.
Oh, this one is the nicest.
Look at this, it's so cool.
How about this one?
Oh, too dark. This one has a better mattress.
Fine. These are cute.
Oh, not for a little girl. Oh, this is nice and cheerful. I don't know why you waited so long to take care of all this.
I thought we had another month.
That'll be $719.47.
No, I can't let you.
Oh, but you will. She's my only granddaughter, and I'm going to spoil her every chance I get. Right. There we are. There we are. Yes. Oh, yes, there's a baby. Yes. Oh, yes. Huh? Now, come on. Daddy's gonna hold you.
No, she's too small. I'm afraid I'll drop her.
Oh, don't be silly. Here. Hold her so I can take a picture. Okay, now. Turn Katie so I can see her. Smile, Scott. There we are.
Can't believe I'm smoking again. First priority around here is we got to find a replacement for Art.
I already did.
Who?
Me.
Yeah, they called in.
I thought you hated sales. I thought that's why you took this job.
When I started as a broker, I was right in the middle of my divorce. I wasn't ready then. But now I am. Look, I've learned a lot since I've been here, Scott, especially how to deal with people. I know I can do it, and I know I'd be really good.
Who'd run the office?
I will. I can do both for a while. I don't mind long hours. I'm not afraid to work.
It won't work.
Why not? I'd be good. You know I would.
Because Art was a pro, and I need someone who can step in and hit the ground running. It's not as easy as it looks.
Oh, just give me a chance, Scott. Try it for 1 month. If it doesn't work out, I promise I'll never pester you again.
You promise?
Cross my heart.
All right. But
But what?
I don't know.
Hold on, bungalows.
Head to Garcia. Garcia, 5 seconds. 4. Puts it up. It'll count if it goes. No. No good. Wallace. Now the other way. Headman's at the Fredericks. Fredericks, yo-yoing the ball up and down, trying to get past Willis.
Thank God she likes formula.
Smithwick at the base.
Should sleep. Can I get you something?
Could you make me a weak cup of tea?
Sure.
Is that the baby?
I didn't hear anything.
She's sound asleep. It's that damn cat that's hanging around here.
I guess she'll be up all night. Can anything be done about her schedule?
Oh, Susan was exactly the same way. She didn't sleep through the night until she was 3. And even then, it was impossible to get her to bed. She'd throw a tantrum if you tried to put her down before she was ready.
She never changed.
I remember one time when she stayed up all night hiding behind the couch, hoping to see the Easter Bunny.
Margaret, I think we should talk.
I'm sorry, but I'm a little overtired. I need some time to myself.
I want to talk to you about Sue.
There's nothing to say.
Please, we need to talk. You know what's sad? Is you two never got to know each other. Sue, she was special. She was bright and caring and generous. Everything you'd want in a daughter.
And I was rigid and tyrannical. Everything you wouldn't want in a mother.
She never felt that way.
But you did. You never reached out to us. Hurt is a two-way street. Don't think that a mother wants a daughter who hates her. How would you feel if Katie grew up to despise you?
She didn't hate you. That's why this whole thing is so screwed up. She felt that you never forgave her for dropping out of college and moving to California.
She ran away.
She was 21 years old.
She didn't even say goodbye. And then one day she calls up to say that she's eloped with someone that she hardly knows. I may be old-fashioned, but...
I know it seemed a little impulsive. Somehow, it worked out. We were very happy together.
You think I didn't want her to be happy? She was the world to me. There was nothing that I wouldn't do for her. Nothing. And then... who would ever have thought that at the end she would hate me? It's like...
This was Sue's journal. I read it last night. I think you should read it too. She loved you very much. And she felt a great deal of pain about not being close to you.
Why didn't she tell me? Why do I have to hear all of this now?
I don't know. I still can't believe she died.
Please, my darling, go to sleep. Go to sleep. Grandma is so tired, honey. Oh, I'm sorry. All right, yes, it's gonna be all. Oh, yes.
Margaret? 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 Margaret is not feeling well, and I'm already late for a meeting.
That's the asking price.
She probably needs to be changed, and there's a bottle in here if she gets hungry.
When will you be back?
I don't know. I'll call.
I have an 11:30 appointment.
Just cancel it.
It's with some buyers.
I said cancel it. Please.
Well, the doctor says my blood pressure is a little high, but I'm taking the medicine, and I think...
There's a reason Mother Nature doesn't let women your age have children. They're too much work. Let me speak to Scott.
He wants to talk to you.
Yes. She's too stubborn to slow down. I'm sorry, Scott. I just can't take any chances.
I totally agree. She's worn out. What? Okay. Bye. You have to go home. He's worried sick. You're all he has left.
But what about you and Katie?
We'll be fine. It's about time I started acting like a parent around here.
And if Rosa tells me that you've been very, very good, and Grandma and Grandpa will come back and bring you a nice big present. How can you be sure she'll be good?
She came highly recommended.
But she can barely speak English.
Neither does the baby.
Rosa?
Yes?
You hear the baby? Rosa?
I'm coming.
Did you see the pale blue shirt that I left on the couch?
In washing machine.
But it was clean.
Clothes left out are dirty.
Did you wash all my socks, too?
Socks are now on top drawer.
But I keep them in the bottom drawer.
No, right. Socks should go on top.
So I'll have my lawyer call your lawyer, as they say.
Right.
Oh, excuse me. I'm really sorry.
It's okay, darling. I was just leaving.
Scott, I just sold my first house, the Fixer on Calvert.
Well, don't pop the champagne till it closes escrow.
What a thing to say.
What? What is your problem?
You. I mean, you could at least say congratulations. I mean, I've been working my butt off here. I think you could be a little supportive.
I go out now.
Is she asleep?
Mm-hmm.
Where you going?
To play bingo at the American Legion.
When you coming back?
10 o'clock.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Perfect timing. How is this thing gonna work? Just calm down, okay? All right, that's it. I don't know what you want, so you're going back in your crib. I need to pay somebody that's playing bingo. Bingo was canceled. Why? Okay, thanks. Where have you been? You said you'd be home at 10.
No bingo. Went to a friend's house.
She's been screaming all night. Why didn't you call? I was worried. I thought you had an accident or something.
Pobrecita, mi muñeca. Ay, 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 pobrecita. Oh, bottle empty. She's hungry.
I just don't want anything like this to happen again, okay?
You said you'd be home at 10. It was after 11. What if an emergency came up?
No emergency here.
But what if there was? You should have called.
Only an hour late.
You're not listening to me. That's not what I'm saying. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand why I'm upset?
No happen again.
Resistance mounted by the local partisans was brushed aside by the battle-hardened Panzer divisions, which had much the best of it in air cover. Their
Now what are you doing?
strafings and dive-bombing assaults.
What?
You send wages here, please.
Will you stop this? Don't be so sensitive.
Not welcome here. You find somebody.
We had a little communication problem, that's all. Look, I'm sorry, all right? It's my fault. Look, we'll just sit down, we'll talk this over, all right? Come on.
No, you send wages.
I don't believe this. What else is gonna happen? Come on.
Hi.
Hi.
I may be a little late picking her up tonight. Is that okay?
Well, as long as you're here by 7.
Okay. I'll make sure I'm here. Your mind reader.
Another tough night?
It's unbelievable. She got up every 20 minutes just to drive me crazy. Then she goes to daycare and she sleeps all day.
Why don't you get yourself another live-in?
No, the last thing I need is another stranger for a roommate.
Well, just take it easy, Scott. Try and loosen up a little and don't make everything such a hassle.
Wake me when you sell another house.
3 kings, gentlemen.
Oh, yeah. Very sweet.
So tell me, Scott, when are you going to play softball with us again?
I don't know. Maybe on a weekend. Bitch getting babysitters during the week. I had to make half a dozen phone calls tonight before I got one.
Come on, take the kid with you. I see women lugging little babies all over the place. Whose deal is it?
Scott, phone. It's your babysitter's mother.
Her mother?
Yeah.
She was crying so much I got scared. This never happened to me before.
I couldn't quiet her either. I thought I should call.
I'm sorry about this.
She probably just missed her daddy.
All right, now you're all changed, and here's a fresh bottle, so there's no complaints, all right? You can go to bed whether you like it or not. Calm down, just calm down. What?
I'm gonna make you go to sleep if we have to go all the way to San Francisco.
Believe me, I know how much you miss your mommy. I miss her too. But there's nothing we can do to bring her back, so let's just try and help each other out a little bit. Okay?
driving me crazy. You hear me? I can't take anymore. Yeah, well, I don't like you either. You can cry all night if you want. I'm not going to listen. I'm not picking you up again.
Morning time. You okay? Really sick.
Dr. Razar will be with you in a moment.
We were supposed to see Dr. Yamura.
She was called away in an emergency. The doctor will be right in.
When she woke up this morning, her crib was all covered with spit up.
She's running a very high fever. She never sleeps through the night. I don't know what she wants. I'll feed her and I'll change her, but she still keeps screaming.
She's obviously trying to tell you something. Has the crying gotten worse lately?
Yeah, I guess.
Why didn't you bring her in earlier?
I didn't think.
Oh, I'm sorry, sweetheart.
What?
I know it must have hurt.
What is it?
It's an inguinal hernia.
Is this serious?
Well, it's incarcerated. Probably has been for the last several days. Just a baby. Alert Lake Memorial Hospital. We have a pediatric emergency on the way and try to get Dr. Yamura there to meet us. Thank you. Couldn't you tell she was in pain?
I thought she was being fussy.
Fussy. Do you know what might have happened if you'd ignored this another day? Just one more day? Is she okay?
The surgery went fine. No complications.
Then what? Is there something the matter?
On Katie's admission slip, there's a notation about possible parental neglect.
What? Are you kidding me?
I can work it out with Dr. Razar. But why did you...
Don't tell me you think that I did this on purpose. I would never, ever intentionally hurt her.
But why did you let this go on so long?
It wasn't from neglect. What do I know about babies?
Hysterical crying is a sign of distress.
I didn't know. You gotta believe me. I just didn't know.
I do believe you. But without a support system, something like this will happen again. You need somebody to talk to about parenting and everything you've been through. Now, this hospital has an excellent family counselor. Why don't you make an appointment?
It's like, I'm on this endless plane ride with really bad turbulence. And it stops and starts and stops and starts. My nerves are just shot.
What are you doing about it?
Nothing. I guess. I'm going in circles.
Then you're going to have to make some decisions. You, the baby, everybody's being hurt. There are always options, Scott. Always options.
Like what?
From finding the right nanny all the way to finding another home for your child.
Can we go for a walk? I've been inside all day.
Sure.
Scott, I was expecting...
Oh, I'm sorry. I know I should have called.
No. Is Katie okay? I thought the operation...
Oh, it did. She'll be back in a few days. I just want to talk.
Oh, of course. Come in.
This Dr. Azar thought it was all my fault. I mean, he damn near accused me of child abuse.
That's crazy. Didn't he know about Sue?
I can't spend the rest of my life using Sue as an excuse. I screwed up. It's my responsibility.
Adoption?
It's an option I have to consider.
Are you crazy? Why are you blowing things so out of proportion?
Because when Katie was in surgery, I actually said to myself, I hope she dies. Wouldn't it be great if she just disappeared? No more crying, no more sleepless nights.
Why are you doing this to yourself? Do you even know what you're saying?
Yeah. That maybe that doctor was right, that maybe I look at it as one big burden. There's no real caring or affection. I don't know what she wants. I don't know what she needs. I mean, I'm not the most nurturing guy in the world, but with Sue around, I could have been, I think, a decent father. Without her, I'm useless. Totally. I don't have the instincts. I don't have the patience. I'm always uptight, and I'm depressed.
Then go into therapy. You have suffered a tremendous loss, and you have never really dealt with it. Just because you can't get a good night's sleep is no reason to give up your child.
That's not the reason.
Then what is? This is your own flesh and blood, Scott, not some puppy you can just drop off at the pound.
No, it's not. But I tell you what, I blame Katie for Sue's death. It's that simple and it's that complex. Every time I look at her, I think of Sue and what should have been.
That is so unfair. An aneurysm killed Sue, not your daughter. Shoot, that's my date. Stay, please. I'll tell him I can't go out. It's more important that we talk.
No, I'm all talked out. But thanks for listening.
Can I call you later?
Should I come in?
So how complicated can something like this get? I mean, we're talking weeks or months or what?
Independent adoptions handled by lawyers like myself can avoid virtually all the red tape and delay that you would encounter at a conventional agency. I know couples that have been waiting so long for a child that they would take one on a moment's notice.
What's the screening process?
We're very selective. We only take about 1 out of every 5 couples that apply.
And I would have final say?
Absolutely. You could go out and talk with them, see how they live. Oh, and all fees, by the way, are paid for by the adopting parents.
What if I change my mind?
You have 180 days before the legal transfer of rights.
So it's like a 6-month escrow?
Sort of.
Ann Hobson to see Mr. Grimes.
Oh, yes. Go right on in. He's right up those stairs.
Thank you. I think I have come up with 2 super candidates.
You work fast. She's coming home from the hospital tomorrow.
Oh, she is precious.
You have a favorite?
The Schraders.
Why?
Well, they're both teachers. They've been married for 10 years, and they are just really nice, loving people.
You sound too good.
Are you okay?
I don't know. All of a sudden, sometimes I think, what kind of person would give up his own child? Then I think it's exactly what I should do. What do you think?
Well, now, that is something only you can answer.
Please, just level with me. You have experience in these things.
I think that you're either very confused or very courageous.
Why courageous?
Because if you're not doing this out of purely selfish reasons, you're doing something most people will never understand. There's this great myth out there that anybody can be a good parent. But I've seen too many abused children to know that that is simply not true. Some people, otherwise decent people, just have no child-rearing skills. Maybe that's what you're admitting. Maybe you know deep down inside that you just can't give her the kind of love she needs.
I don't know if I can.
Who was that?
Who was what?
The woman that just left.
She's an adoption lawyer.
Don't tell me you're still thinking of doing
I'm thinking about a lot of things, but I don't want to talk about it.
Why not, Scott?
Because I'm not looking to get second-guessed by you or anybody. It's my decision. I'll live with it.
But you won't be able to live with this. I know you, Scott. You're not a quitter. If you do this, you're not only giving up on Katie, you're giving up on yourself.
You finished?
Are you sure you want to go through with this?
No, I'm all right.
And this would be the nursery. I saw some wallpaper the other day with all these wonderful storybook characters.
Very nice.
Can I get anyone something to drink? Some wine? Soft drink? Coffee?
No. No, thanks. Nothing for me.
No, thank you. How about some fresh pumpkin bread? It's still hot.
No, no thanks.
So, you want to sell your house?
Scott's a realtor. Oh.
These were taken just a couple weeks ago.
She's so cute.
Oh, look at those big eyes.
Couldn't ask for a nicer couple.
They're very special.
Now what?
It's up to you.
If I do it, I want to do it fast. But I got to think about it first.
Good morning.
Hi.
How's Katie?
Fine. I got a nurse's aide to watch her.
I couldn't sleep last night.
Welcome to the club.
Scott, I feel terrible about what I said the other day. You were absolutely right. I had no place.
Forget it.
But can you? Now, you seem to forget that I love Sue, too, that she was my friend like a sister, and I miss her. During my divorce, she was always there. I saw her die, Scott, and I still have nightmares. Oh, I'm sorry.
Tri-Valley Escrow has made me an offer
they want to buy me out, I'm going to accept.
Why?
It's no good for me here now. I just have to go someplace else and start fresh.
I don't know what to say.
Okay. Time to go.
Are you sure you don't want to come?
I think it's better this way.
Oh, good. Here's a rebound, and oh no. Oh, good call, Gary. Tucker. Hey, Collier right on his glove.
So how's Katie doing? I'll bet she's getting so big I'd barely know her. She eating solid food yet?
She's doing just fine. Margaret, I got some people coming over. Can I call you later?
Oh, well, give Katie a big kiss and hug from us.
Hey.
Why the long face?
I feel as if something's wrong.
With the baby? What did he say?
It's what he didn't say. He seemed so distant, as if he were hiding something.
Thirsty?
Mr. Grimes. Is something wrong?
I just couldn't go through with it. I need to take Katie back.
No. No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
How can you do this to us? Why did you ever...
I wasn't thinking straight. I'm sorry, but I have to take her back. I have to. Would you go get her, please?
Betty? Is my husband there?
Okay, kid. There's no turning back now. You're stuck with me. But I'll make you a deal. You try and be a good girl, and I'll try and resemble a human.
But I thought that...
I'm not a quitter.
Oh, of course you're not, Scott. I'm so proud of you. Oh.
But she's soaking wet. Run out and give me some diapers.
Sure. What size?
I would say small. Anything with elastic legs.
Why didn't you call? Do you realize how foolish this makes me look? There are procedures that should have been followed.
No, I couldn't go through with it.
Do you know how the Schraders feel? You have any idea what it's like to wait so long for a child and then have it taken away from you the very next day?
I don't know what to say.
Think about what you've done. It's not too late to give her back.
Yes, it is.
I just want what's best for everybody. The other day you told me how inadequate you felt around her. Has all that miraculously changed? Is guilt a good enough reason to just go out and upset...
It wasn't just guilt.
Whatever it was. Do you honestly believe that you can give her the kind of nurturing love she deserves?
I don't know. The problem is, I never really tried.
I'm sorry, but I think you're kidding yourself.
I think that you're upset because you lost the sale.
I resent that.
I resent everything you said since you walked in here.
I'm sorry. You may be absolutely right. I know that I've caused you problems, and I feel bad about the Schraders. I do. But for the first time since my wife died, I think that I finally see what needs to be done.
Then I suggest you go in there and take care of your daughter.
No. Wait till you have a diaper on.
I bet you've been waiting a long time to do that. Huh? We're gonna make this work. I promise.
Yes, who is it? Oh, can't be.
Merry Christmas, Grandma.
Oh, why didn't you tell us? Oh, will you look at her? Oh, I barely recognized her. She's gotten so big.
Who's that? Huh? Who is that? Who is that?
Darling, she is. Hmm? Can you say a couple of words? Does she say anything yet? Hmm? Say something to your grandma. It's your grandma. Hmm? How was she on the plane?
Well, she was pretty good.
She cried? No?
Well, when we landed, she started to get cranky.
Well, you two get reacquainted, and I'll take care of the cab. Okay? It's great to see you.
Come on. You're gonna wake up Grandma and Grandpa. If you wake them up, then Santa Claus is not gonna come tomorrow night and bring you presents, right? Okay. All right, you win.
Oh. She all right?
Go to sleep.
Maybe she's cold. Did she have enough blankets?
Go to sleep.
When Susan was little, she loved seeing Santa Claus. Even when she got older, we'd come here every year.
That's one of the reasons I needed this visit. We had an anniversary coming up, and I suddenly had this real need to get to know Susan again.
I felt that way when I came back from California.
You know, I used to see all these single parents on things like the Today Show. I never paid any attention to it. Now I feel like I could write a book on it. Between daycare and babysitting and work, it doesn't seem like there's enough hours in a day.
I know. But even with the problems and the heartaches you had, it's worth it. Nothing can buy the joy that you'll feel when Katie first talks and walks around the house in your shoes. Take it from someone who learned the hard way. Enjoy the little moments of life, because the big ones are few and far between.
You're okay.
And you'll be okay, too.
Katie, show me your teddy, honey.
Have him say something in the camera.
Show Daddy the teddy, honey.
Grandpa, you want to open that big red box there?
Sure do. Got here. Hey.
It's a VCR.
Are you kidding?
Oh, why did you go to all that bother?
Because now I can send you tapes and you can watch Katie grow up right before your eyes.
Oh, that's really nice of you, Scott.
Open this.
Oh, right.
What is it, huh? What is it?
Sue's journal.
You once gave that to me as a gift, and now I'm giving it back to you as a gift.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
The lot reminds me of a fairy tale. There are all these tall trees, and I imagine us building a house made of gingerbread. Scott says we can use the trees we have to cut down for beams. And he always kids me that I'm so practical.
I just felt so alone and abandoned. But
Then I finally realized that by giving up Katie, I was really giving up you. She's our bridge. She's the only thing that'll always keep us together. At least I'm not mad at you anymore. I know it wasn't your fault. It wasn't anybody's fault. And I want you to know that I'm trying to do my best. But I don't know how good a parent I am. But do you remember this in Santa Fe? Happy anniversary.
You got any plans for Saturday night?
Nothing definite. Why?
I need to get out, and I was thinking about catching a hockey game down at the arena.
Well, I don't know about hockey, but make it a movie and you got yourself a date.
No, I was wondering if you could watch Katie.
What happened to your regular babysitter?
Well, she's just a kid. I'll be all the way downtown. I'd be worried if something happened.
I don't know, Scott. I might be going out with Doug.
Doug? You still seeing him?
Look, I know you don't like him, but I do.
Yeah, well, you never had any taste in men.
I know. That's why I'm still working for you.
Kid.
Hello, Scott.
Hello? Well, tell me you sold another house.
Better. I sold the Promenade Apartments for the full asking price.
You did?
Mm-hmm. But the real news is that I just found you a new partner. Somebody smarter and a whole lot more trustworthy than Roger Kearns. Me.
What'd you do? You win a lottery, too?
No, I have a whole lot of equity in my house, and somebody just made me a very attractive offer.
We're not talking blue chip stock here. This is high risk. I mean, what if the market collapses again?
That's negative thinking. And that's exactly why you need me as a partner. Look, you didn't think I had enough experience to make a good realtor, and I proved you wrong. And no offense, Scott, but the office is sort of floundering. This is an exciting time. We need to be on the offensive. We need more realtors. Every desk should be filled. We need to advertise more, and we have to remodel.
Remodel?
Mm-hmm. I've given this a lot of thought.
I'm sure you have, but it's just not going to work.
Why not?
Because
you still think of me as a kind of super secretary. You really can't accept the fact that I could be your equal.
That's not it.
Then what is it? I'd be a great partner, Scott.
There's Katie. Okay, I'll think about it. All right? It's okay. It's okay, darling. Daddy had a terrible dream that you stopped breathing. I know. It's okay, Muffin. We'll go back to sleep now, all right? Oh, jeez. You're burning up. But she's got 103 fever. No, I'm not doing nothing until I talk to Dr. Yamura.
Hello? What's the matter?
Scott?
Excuse me, Doctor. Pick up the phone in the living room. Yeah, go ahead.
Fill the bathtub halfway. The water should be room temperature. Keep her in for about 10 minutes, and the fever should go down.
What if it doesn't?
Repeat the procedure. The most important thing is not to panic.
Okay, let's put her in.
Okay, well, if this doesn't work, we should take her to the emergency room. In fact, that's where we should be right now.
Okay, Scott, you heard what the doctor said. She's gonna be okay. Just hold her.
All right.
Oh, come on.
It's all right, darling. It's all right.
You'll be okay. Hold her from behind. It worked.
Well, thank God.
Well, I finally got her down.
What a night. I know you think that I overreacted,
Oh,
but
no, I don't.
ever since I got back from my in-laws, I had this horrible feeling that something was going to happen to Katie. And I had this really vivid dream tonight that she died because I gave her too much medicine. It was freaky. We come so far, and she was just taken away, just so suddenly. The irony is, I can't imagine not taking care of her anymore.
Maybe you had to go through all this just to see that. You know, Scott, I just know your luck's gonna change. I can feel it. Big things are ahead for you and Katie.
I think so.
I know so. Why did you do that? Why did you do that?
Well, I don't know. Maybe we should go steady.
We're not in high school, Scott. And marriage is totally out of the question.
Marriage? What are you talking about, marriage? We kissed for 5 seconds. Why do you make things so complicated?
Because it is complicated. We work together. I have to see you every day.
Well, then maybe you should look for another job.
I don't want another job.
Then what do you want?
Well, I'll tell you what I want. You should know how I feel about things.
Okay. Like what?
Okay, let's talk about Katie.
What about Katie?
Scott, you know that I love her very dearly. I do. But she's a big responsibility, and my career is my top priority right now. I mean, I feel like for the first time in my life that I am finally working up to my potential.
Diane,
if I turn my back on that
I'm not
now...
looking for a mother for Katie. Okay? Look, you know, I've been running that business for a long time, forever, it seems like. And it's not fun for me anymore. And I keep reading about how these early years are very important. And I want to be part of that. I want to make a difference. I mean, for someone like me to raise a kid, that is a hell of a challenge.
That's exactly how I feel about work.
Then maybe you should take over the day-to-day operation, and I'll deal with Katie. You believe I said that?
No, I don't. But what about us?
I think we should just play it by ear. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen. Probably beat each other's throats in a month anyway, so.
You got a deal. Oh, well, sweeten that with a 30-day escrow, and I think you'll get it. Uh-huh. Great. Thank you. Yes, I'll get back to you after lunch. Okay. Diane Pappas.
Katie, come back here. What are you doing here?
Just dropping off your birthday present. Give me 5 minutes. I have to set it up in your driveway.
Katie!
I know, it's okay. It's okay. It's all right.
I know. Now where are you going?
Back to the office. What's the matter, Kitty? Did you hurt yourself?
A dog scared her. Can you stay for lunch? I could use some adult company.
No, I'll be back later with the cake. Your present is under the blanket on your car. Bye-bye, Katie.
You say bye-bye? You say bye-bye?
Bye-bye, Katie.
Come on, Richie, hurry up!
Well, what do you think this is, huh? What do you think it is? Now, when I count to 3, we're gonna pull it off, okay? 1, 2, 3. Pull it off. You like what it says, hmm? No? Well, I like it. All right. I know. Let's go inside, okay?